This workshop is a collaborative event conducting by the Department of Social Work, Pondicherry University and National Institute of Social Defense, NISD. This workshop aims to explore and celebrate the enriching connections between generations, particularly focusing on how college students can benefit from building bonds with different generations in the community. We are truly honored to have such an esteemed gathering for this important occasion. To begin the session, I would like to invite the head of the department, Professor K. Anbu, to deliver the welcome speech.
Esteemed Registrar of our University, Professor Rajneesh Bhutani sir, respected Principal Ma'am, Professor Lalita Ramakrishnan, Coordinator of this one-day awareness program, Professor Shakin Sultana, faculty colleagues from our own department and from Pondicherry University Community College, staff members, students, friends and invitees, a very good morning to all of you. I deem it a privilege to extend a warm welcome to all of you to this one-day Awareness-Sensitisation program on promoting intergenerational bonding among the college youth, college students, which is jointly organized by our Department of Social Work, Pondicherry University, and the National Institute of Social Defense, New Delhi. At the outset, I would like to express our sincere thanks to our university administration and the principal of Pondicherry University Community College, Professor Lalita Ramakrishnan ma'am, for giving permission and also extending all the necessary support and encouragement to organize this one-day awareness and sensitization program. So we all know that we can see that the topic of the program is on promoting intergenerational bonding, which is very important in the present context and very relevant to this period, which we call as the period of technology. We are living in the technology-driven digital world, which has forced us to live in this era of generational segregation. So we are living in this era of generational segregations. We know that the families in the past were truly age integrated, where we had members in the family from all ages. Whether you all know or not, we all have seen that families had members from different age groups, starting from toddlers, small young kids, adolescents, young adults, adult and aged people. So the families in the past had all these people from all different age groups, which we called as a joint family system. All of us know, some of you even would have forgot that system which were existing, joint family system, that provided the opportunity in many ways to have more interaction among the family members of different generations. That has given a lot of benefits to all the members. But whereas conversely, if you see the present families, which are predominantly nuclear. What is nuclear? The number of members, So if you see the average size of our family in our country, in the past it was around 8, 9, once it was like that. If you see the current size of the family, nationally it is around 4.4. That means that there is not more than 4 people. Very few families have more than 4. And moreover, states like in the southern states like Pondicherry, Tamil Nadu, especially Tamil Nadu, if you take up, the average size of the family is 3.5. What does it mean? Even there is no 4 people in the family. So we are living in such a predominantly nuclear society, family society, which has very limited presence of members that, as I already told you, the third generation is missing in many families. Even if they are available, there are third generation members, they get very limited opportunity to have the interaction with each members of the family. As I told you, they are very much segregated by age. The small children are in daycare. After 1 year, we put every children in daycare. After that, they go to school, and now we see that children are put in hostels and residential schools. And once they become adult, they have been forced to migrate to different places for job. And when they reach the age, become aged, what happens? Now the concept of retirement homes, from old age homes to now retirement homes. So we does not have that opportunity. Even if we have the opportunity to have a family with all these three generations, there is less scope for interaction among members. And moreover, all these the children and the aged are very much separated, even if we have three generation of people, because once we reach the home, we have been very much influenced by the technology. So that's why I told we are living in the era of technology. The most important negative consequence of the technology is that so we are all being disturbed. The interaction is being very much affected by that. So all of you know, காலேஜ் விட்டு போன உடனே பெரியவங்க வீட்டில் இருந்தால் பேசுகிறீங்களா? எவ்வளோ நேரம் நீங்கள் ஒதுக்குறீங்க? மொபைல் ஃபோன் கூட கழிக்கிற நேரத்தை விட மற்றவங்க கூட பேசுகிறத விட கம்மியாக போச்சு. ஸோ தட் இஸ் த latest current situation which prevents the elders or all the family members to have the meaningful interaction with themselves. It has its own benefits for both the younger generation as well as the older generation, which will be discussed as part of this important awareness program. So with this purpose only, there is a pressing need for having such a awareness-sensitization program on this intergenerational bonding, which has a lot of benefits for both the youngsters and elders in the family. So with this background, this one-day awareness and sensitization program is mainly organized to promote the intergenerational bonding among the youth of the country, the college youth. So I take this opportunity to appreciate our faculty colleague, Professor Sakin Sultana, for taking initiative to approach the National Institute of Social Defense to organize this very important awareness program. And we are extremely happy to have our esteemed registrar of our university, Professor Rajnish Bhutani sir. In spite of his busy schedule, this is a morning time, they will be always busy in the office. So sir is kind enough to accept our invitation to be with us today to inaugurate this awareness program. So on behalf of the Department of Social Work and also Pondicherry University Community College, I first thank him and also extend a warm welcome to our esteemed registrars for this program, and also for providing all the necessary support to organize the program. I would also like to first extend our sincere thanks to Madam Principal, Professor Lalita Ramakrishnan ma'am, for extending all the necessary guidance and support for organizing this program, and also being kind enough to be with us to felicitate the gathering during this inaugural program. I would like to extend our welcome to all the faculty colleagues, Professor Satish Kumar and other faculty. Today is a working day, so other faculty members have to engage the students. They have class, so few of us have come. Those who have class in the afternoon session have come today morning. So other faculty members are there, and all the faculty members present here from Pondicherry University Community College, and staff members, students who are the participant of this awareness program, and all the other invitees. I extend a warm welcome once again to all of you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Next, it is my pleasure to invite our program coordinator, Professor A. Shahin Sultana, to share some opening remarks.
So very good morning to one and all of you. Respected Registrar Sir, respected Principal Madam, Head of the Department, dear faculty members, students here and other faculty members from the departments also, volunteers who have come here. A very warm welcome to one and all of you. I'm very happy Anbu sir gave started, the day. And I just want to place before you 2-3 very important things. One, this program is only possible because of the support of National Institute of Social Defense, that is Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, Government of India, Delhi. My due gratitude to the funding organization, because there are 2 ways you can serve people. One, through charity, which everyone anytime we can do, but other one is to take the information to the communities. So I think NIST, with the help of Pondicherry University, both have given us the Department of Social Work to carry forward the small measure of service, that is providing information to bridge the gap between the elderly and the youth in the community. Actually, this program happened because I remember our VC, our Honorable Vice Chancellor, posted this flyer in a WhatsApp group. Our PU administration is very connected. We don't feel that they are in the administrative building, we are in the Silver Jubilee, nothing like that. He just posted one day and we were looking for some funding, and I was so happy that, if we pick up this opportunity, might be, we get a chance to serve. So I'm very happy to share that I had applied for 3 programs, 1 national seminar, 2 training programs, because we wanted a combo. 1, intellectual discourse also, other one, mentoring, capacity building. And I'm very happy to share all the 3 programs were sanctioned. So thanks, to that little message which was served on the WhatsApp group, by building all of us together, we were able to bring that funds from Delhi, Government of India, to Community College, Lospet, and on Monday, Kanji Mamunuva. So I'm so thankful to the administration for thinking that, a small flyer passing on will give us so much of importance. And we are so happy that the younger generation will pick up, some information from our esteemed dignitaries today. See, we are having a person who has taught, all of them who are sitting on the dais have taught more than 20 years. Okay, so that itself, they are already a resource person in their own capacity. With their information, surely the wisdom which they transfer will help us bridge this little gap. Accompanied with that, we are having 2 resource persons also. One, Mr. Ramalingam sir. Please show your face, sir. We request. Thank you so much, sir. So he is the state coordinator. Can you believe the entire UT of Puducherry, even in the southern region, his only portfolio is that he'll coordinate lot of programs like that, so that we'll build, this intergenerational bonding in the communities, in rural communities, urban communities, institutions, schools, everywhere. And in the afternoon, we are having a person, because the proposal which we had written, our own team, our full team, whom we sat and wrote, it was on geriatric mental health. Everyone speaks about elderly. They speak about policies, they speak about the challenges, they speak about interventions. But since our subject is about public health, which has physical health and mental health, I really was interested that someone should speak on geriatric mental health. And we're so happy we are going to have 2 sessions. Morning, Ramalingam sir, who will speak on the holistic overview of elderly, their vulnerability, their issues, their challenges. In the afternoon, we have a person from the psychiatry department, PIMS College of Health Sciences, Mr. Melvin, who has also practiced, psychiatry at different interventions, and now he's going to help us how and what. Suppose if grandparents are there in your home, in your colleges, in your communities, you can understand what kind of problems they are going on, and you can provide referral services. So that's how we plan the combo. And we are so happy that it's materializing. So this is the first event we are launching. We are having on Monday. Again, we are so happy that Registrar Sir has agreed. See, 2 things. One, sitting in administration, they feel very happy that they pass the files which speaks about, advantages for many faculty. But they should also see the other side, okay? The files they sign, what happens at the field level. So social work department comes at that level. Today we are having here 80 people where he signed the file, just 2 weeks ago, because this program was very, very shortly planned. He signed, but he has to see how it translates into action at the community level. Sure, every day his portfolio is filled. He'll be seeing across the campus. But we wanted how small pilferages also will work out wonders. So we are very happy that he is having here amidst. And I'm so happy Anbu sir spoke about, family system. Friends, I'm sure all of you are coming from different family systems. I come from a family where, we are all live together as an extended family, and my report cards, we are 4 siblings, our report cards were never signed by our father. That is the first person in the family, who happens to be my father's elder brother, the first person educated. He is the one who takes care of the entire family, though everyone has their own business or whatever they do, everything. But it is a practice in the family that the elder brother, who was, I'm talking about 25 years back, okay, so it will be very new for us. I still remember we used to take our report cards, we'll go. He's the one who will inspect for all the children in the family, and he used to have a green pen because he was a doctor. He was the first doctor in our family who used to sign, and then he used to give us a packet of chocolates. Still very fresh in my mind. My father wanted to imbibe in that the family values go up, and you won't believe, it's a mother, every mother, we are 4, 5, 6 brothers in the family, every wife would bring their children. It was a get together. The father's elder brother used to sign. That's how it is. Today, our own children, they don't even know, where they are, because everyone is scattered. We are all living apart. We don't know even the significance of that one sign, very difficult to explain them. So that's the purpose. We are so happy that the government of India is rejuvenating these relationships where, the young people need to understand what the concept of family is and what is our role and responsibility, how we need to help each other, how we need to actually help them in crisis and bring them out. So I'm so thankful that Pondicherry University, along with community college, if not for Lalita ma'am, Bharati ma'am and all the teachers and students here, this program would not have been possible. We planned way ahead, but it got a little postponed. So thank you so much, ma'am. Without your support today, this would not have been possible, because I know you all also have your academic schedules, okay, but still you all gave us time. So this one day we have planned exclusively the sessions in Tamil, okay. It will be bilingual. Only the inaugural we'll all speak in English a little bit, but otherwise எல்லாமே தமிழ்ல தான் பேசப்படும். ரிசோர்ஸ் பர்சன்ஸ் எல்லாருமே, ஏன்னா நீங்கள் வந்து கம்யூனிட்டி காலேஜ், நீங்கள் கம்யூனிட்டி காலேஜ்னா அப்படி தான் நம்ம வந்து ஓரளவுக்கு ஓரியன்டேஷன் கொடுக்கணும். ஸோ தட் நீங்கள் வந்து கம்யூனிட்டிஸில் போய் இந்த மெசேஜ் வந்து சொல்லுங்கள். நல்லா நான் வச்சுக்கோங்க, நம்ம நாட்டில் there is no one called orphan, okay. In our country we don't come from a culture where anyone is called an orphan. No one is orphan. Everyone has a family. No one speaks about that. You take back our history, no one says someone will take care of, either பெரியப்பா பார்த்துப்பாங்க, சித்தப்பா பார்த்துப்பாங்க, பாட்டி பார்த்துப்பாங்க, அத்தை பார்த்துப்பாங்க, யாருமே அனாதையே கிடையாது. ஆனால் see today's scenario, what is happening, many of the elderly are found on the streets, are found in institutional care, which is not our perspective at all. So it's time that we start our discussions on that. You need help because no one spoke about that to you. We need help because we never thought so many problems are there in the community. So it is time. We've all gathered for that purpose only, and once again from the bottom of our heart we thank our university, our EMMRC team, all the departments in our university and here for giving us this gathering. I'm sure by the end of the day you will be really surprised, because we already finished a pre-assessment with you. We've taken your inputs on what you think about the elderly in general. You will see the post-assessment after the sessions. We'll see a drastic change. So these are the things which I wanted to share. Thanks to our scholar coordinators, to our faculty members, to all of them gathered here. Let's have a wonderful workshop today. Thank you one and all.
We now move on to the inauguration of the workshop. We are extremely honored to have with us the Registrar in charge of Pondicherry University, Professor Rajneesh Bhutani sir. To formally inaugurate the workshop, I invite Professor Rajneesh Bhutani sir.
Thank you so much, and I really feel very happy, excited, and honored to be here today, inaugurating this very important workshop. I'm happy for many reasons. First reason is that I'm again, I think for the second time in this wonderful college, community college. So I'm very happy to be here today. And the second reason that I'm happy for being here today is because of this particular workshop. And for that, let me thank Professor Shaheen Sultana, the Department of Social Work, and let me also congratulate you, all of you, that you are the one who have volunteered and also chosen by some kind of pre-assessment and selected to participate in this workshop. And as Professor Shaheen Sultana was mentioning, that once you complete the workshop sessions, the 2 sessions that are planned today, you will really realize that what a wonderful opportunity which was provided to you. And I'm saying, being mindful of many different dimensions of this theme. Professor Anbu spoke about it, Professor Shaheen Sultana spoke about it, and very renowned and expert resource person will also be speaking. What I'm mindful of is that the topical nature of this theme, the kind of times that we are living in today. Professor Anbu was talking about 3 generations, family have gone by now we are a nuclear family, but now people say that actually generation gap is coming within a decade itself. So the kind of generations that we are defining, the definitions of the time period of generation also is changing very fast. And the reason is that because we are living in a very, very fast-paced changes. The technology improvements and many other kind of changes are happening so fast that we find ourselves like people like us who seems to be not very, very old, but we find disconnected from the youth, which have many new knowledge, new abilities of using technology, which are even challenging sometimes for people like us who are little past age or little of older times. So in that scenario, bridging the generational gap is not an easy task. And the other important thing of these times is, particularly for our country, that we are living in the nation of youths. You are the ones who are actually taking our country forward. And when we are full of, like in the jargon way, they say we have demographic dividend, we have highest number of youth population in the entire world. But when such kind of times are there, we tend to forget about the elderly who are now becoming more and more dependent without that kind of family support structure that used to exist today. So what happens in this case, of course, the youth are taking our country forward, but youth are also or the responsibility also comes on the youth to ensure that all the sector of the society of our country are equally taken along with the march of progress, within the march of the progress of the country. So in fact, honors comes to the majority of the demographic age, that is the youth, that they should take along everyone together, including the elderly. And the other interesting thing which I find is that in this entire effort of ensuring mental well-being, which is another key word in this theme, we don't need much. We don't need much resources, we don't need much money. If you ask me, what is the one thing required from my side? If suppose some students say, okay sir, everything is fine, we all agree that we have to take care of our elderly as best as possible, and I am providing everything, my father is providing everything to my grandfather, grandmother, we are taking already good care, what else you want from us to? One thing which comes to my mind, what actually is required to ensure well-being, mental well-being and good care of our elderly? One thing is your time. All we need to do is spare some of our time, sit with them, listen to them, talk to them, even if we can spare a few minutes from our day-to-day life and go to our grandparents or go to somebody who we may not like nuclear family, suppose someone of us come from the nuclear family, still we can find some time, go out of our way, meet some elderly people in our neighborhood, our society, just go and ask how are you doing, what are you doing, everything is fine. That is what they need. They don't need, because at that age probably many of them may not like to have very savory breakfast or very nice food. They may not like to have a lot of money because they don't know how to spend the money. All they need is somebody should be there to listen to them, to talk to them, to make them feel important. Because they are the people who have built their family, they have grown up their kids. Now they feel suddenly that nobody cares about them. In fact, if you ask the family members or the people around, they say, we are providing everything they need. And many times I also come across many young adults like you, we say, my tata or my party is very irritating, she doesn't understand, I explained to her that this is the message I send WhatsApp, she doesn't know what is the message, how do I send it, she keeps asking me, but all they need is your time. If you sit with her, sit with them and say, okay, this is what it is, explain to them, or if nothing else, just listen to them. They will say, in our time we used to do this is what, you are doing all wrong, this is wrong, that is what's good. Let them say it. If you just go and sit with them, they will really feel important and they will really feel happy, and they will become slowly less and less irritating if you were finding them irritating earlier. You will see now they are much pleasant. They are also respecting my opinion. Earlier they were only bossing on me, hey, you are not doing this right, you are not doing this right. Now when I am going and listening to them, nothing else I am doing, but still they feel happier. In this stage, some of you can also ask, sir, that is also fine, but where do I have time? And what do I gain in return? I have my exams, I have so many things, I have to go and meet my friends, they are waiting for me. What do I gain by spending my time with them? You just try it, and later you will realize that not only they are becoming happier, in fact you also are getting much more better person, because you are trying to understand their perspective. You are trying to build up that empathy, which will also make you a much better human being, much better person. You will also start feeling much happier than you were earlier. This is one thing which one can try and see, that just spending time with elderly people also help our own mental well-being. So this is the two-way process. Everybody gets help. This is a kind of win-win situation by simply providing our time to our elderly, if it is not in our family, in our neighborhood. In fact, somewhere I came across that now there is a new app which is there, which is like our Swiggy, Zomato type of app. This is also a kind of aggregator, where somebody who is, some people who are little, living alone, elderly people, they can request some volunteers. And this app only connects the volunteers like you, the youth volunteers. They will simply go, okay, this message has come from this apartment number, that person is alone, and you go and spend 10 minutes with them. This is happening in many Western countries, and it is happening in many metro cities like Chennai and all. This is, I just read somewhere, I don't remember where exactly, but this is what is starting now. So people are volunteering, using the technology, reaching out to those elderly people who are living alone, spending time with them, and that's all they need. Just few minutes of your time. I'm sure already when you have dedicated your full day today for this program, I'm very happy that I am also being here today inaugurating this with these wonderful people, these students who have chosen, okay, full day I will spend here, learn from the resource persons like Mr. Ramlingam and Mr. Melvin, who is going to come in the afternoon. So that gives lot of satisfaction, and I feel proud also that I come from a university where such wonderful kids are there. So with that, I wish this program a great success, but on my behalf, on the university behalf, let me also extend my gratitude to Mr. Ramlingam and other resource person. Let me also put my appreciation and gratitude on record for the wonderful principal madam, Mrs. Lalita Ramakrishnan, Bharti madam, and all other faculty colleagues of the community college, faculty colleagues of the Department of Social Work, the head of the department, Professor Anbu, and above all, Professor Shaheen Sultana, who has taken this initiative. So thank you so much, and I wish this workshop a great success. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir, for officially inaugurating this program and for your insightful words. We are truly grateful for your support in making this initiative a reality. Now, I would like to invite Professor Lalita Ramakrishnan, the Principal in charge of Pondicherry University Community College, to deliver a felicitation speech and share her valuable thoughts with us.
Honorable Registrar of Pondicherry University, Professor Rajneesh Bhutani, Professor Anbu, and the coordinator of today's program, Professor Shaheen Sultana, Dr. Nandi Varman, Dr. Ramalingam sir, my dear colleagues from Pondicherry University Community College, especially Dr. Bharti, who has been coordinating this, giving all the support to Professor Sultana in conduct of this program, young scholars and dear students. A very good morning to all of you. Yeah. I too, like Professor Sultana, come from a joint family. We were 5 siblings and my uncle's children were 7. So grandmother and my father's adopted mother, and there used to be 3 elders, uncle, aunt, everybody. Somebody used to take care of children. My mother used to handle the logistics. One grandmother cooks, another grandmother serves. Sisters and brothers used to support us with the school homework. I think that was a very, very strong bonding. We used to sit behind the bicycles of brothers and go to school. Because those days there were no bikes. You find a lot of our students coming on bikes with 3 or 4 of you on the bike, not wearing helmet. You know, we are going to conduct a road safety awareness program very soon with the SP traffic and RTO to sensitize you about the need for road safety. Those days we used to walk miles. And fortunately my in-laws were also, family was also a joint family. We were about 25 people in the family, and it was very easy, you know, somebody supports you cook, somebody cooks, somebody serves, and somebody takes care of paying the power bills or other things. You know, I come from a generation where we had very strong safety, family safety and support. So if the school is delayed, grandfather used to come and wait outside to take the grandchild safely home. You know, he will hold our hand carefully and make us cross the road. So I also have seen the generation gap. See, my great-grandfather, who was a bureaucrat, used to sit on a unjal, you know, that cradle. And when we go to serve coffee to him, he will tap. We should not touch him. Okay, he will only tap. We have to keep the coffee, dabra, tumbler there and come back. I have also seen the generation where people get down from the flight and immediately give a hug. So, but there is truly a generation gap because we have moved from the joint family system to nuclear families, especially we women. When we have elderly support at home, be it in-laws or parents, it's very easy for us to take care of the children. We feel very safe and secure. We can comfortably work in the office. So we don't have to worry about the children sitting in the office. There won't be any spillover. So the generation bonding is a must. If you see the Western countries, they have a different system actually. My in-laws, most of them have migrated to US, and out of these 7 siblings, 5 are citizens. And most of them are doctors as well. So my mother-in-law also took citizenship because she'll have better terminal care there. I've seen them getting hospice. That means a nurse will be deputed by the government of US itself for the citizens, and she'll be taken care of. They give not only the physical support for the elderly persons, like picking up a book or something, or if they are in the wheelchair, they not only move the wheelchair, but they also give the emotional support, they give the spiritual support, they play the religious songs or hymns which they want to listen to, or bhajans or anything. If they are Christian, they read the Bible. If they are, Muslims, they read the Quran. They help them in supporting if they know the English. Otherwise, they will try to use even Google Translate to bring in certain things. So this kind of support is now being given in the Western countries by some geriatric care nurses. But here it is totally different. Our families should give us the geriatric care needed. So I think it is very, very, as Sir said, as our registrar said, it's very important to have the support of the family. I truly agree, because when we were children, when grandmother had this cataract operation, those days they used to put that green screen also. So she used to say, I'm not able to read, you help me read this Mahabharata and Ramayana. So we have to read out, sit next to her and read. That really helped me in preparing a paper on management in Mahabharata, where I had to give a talk in Central University of Tamil Nadu. So there are always synergies in learning. What you learn, what you read to your grandparents in the childhood will definitely help you as an adult as well. But we always see these elderly populations suffering with many things. They cannot use all the apps that we are using, the banking apps or insurance apps, or they need good nutrition, their health issues like dementia, they will be losing their memory, they will be losing their sight. Sometimes, some of them suffer with Alzheimer's disease. So you have some kind of family disconnect also, because the family becomes very busy. The grandchildren, they become IT professionals or doctors, they are running to their offices, or sometimes the middle-aged people also, both wife and husband will be working, there won't be anybody at home. So that kind of disconnect with the family happens, and fear of technology is always there in the senior generation. It is the grandchildren who have to give this support. If your grandfather is not able to use all the apps, teach him how to use these apps. If his eyesight is good, you can help him with WhatsApp, he can stay connected, and a gap between them and the loved ones must be bridged. So you have mental health issues, they may be requiring support for walking. India is a country where we are still yet to have walking clubs or laughing clubs or dance classes, yoga classes for the elderly. In the cities, of course, some organized forums are there where the elderly, they join together, they attend the classes either online or offline. They do practice pranayama every day, or they do exercises together as a group. But in small places, like semi-urban areas like Pondicherry, or even in the rural areas, they really require some kind of organized support. We require a lot of, we should make sure that the geriatric population, the elderly people, live comfortably. You need to give them access to educational resources, educate them about the health and hygiene aspects, what kind of nutrition they have to take, and simple and easy to prepare recipes may be shared. You do have a lot of NGOs these days like Helpage India, which have been providing a lot of emotional support to the elderly, like you go and give them company, or you accompany them to a diagnostic lab or some hospital. They are giving all these kind of support unpaid also, some of the NGOs, but many of the old people are not even aware of these things. I've seen Professor Shahin Sultana and Professor Nalini Ranganathan, Professor Iftekhar Alam, all these people, post-tsunami at Karaikal they used to visit, and we had a very strong bonding with this department, in fact, because we used to give them the LCD projector, public address system. I used to go and inaugurate these camps, and I used to wonder how teachers, very senior teachers, are able to stay with the students. It's in the rural schools, mosquito menace was very high, but they do it as a great service passionately for the society, where they organize health camps for the elderly also. So my bonding with the Department of Social Work has been very, very long. It's a 16-year-old since my joining in 2009 at Karaikal campus. So passionately, Professor Sultana was, when she asked me about organizing this program, I was very happy. I thought it's my duty to welcome them, because last year also they have conducted a number of programs in the interest of our students, especially abuse prevention programs, with the support of the Department of Social Welfare, Ministry of Social Welfare, Government of India. So even I'm really at the bottom of my heartfelt thanks I have to give to our registrar, because as soon as he came, he did not worry about the protocols to be observed when a registrar enters our campus. But first question was, Professor, are we able to have better infrastructure now for community college? That is his concern and affection for our students. Yes, sir. Then immediately I said, yes, sir, we could do some pest control. Now outer plastering and painting is going on. Once the new building is ready, we will be a lot more better. So that is his empathy and compassion towards all of you as students. He feels he is a student of community college. So you should be very grateful for having that kind of administrators, because generally administrators are very busy people. They are stressed most of the times. But our registrar, you find him always very cool. You have seen him when he attended the valedictory function of our workshop that was organized by the Department of Performing Arts. And he is also a very good academician. Today also he had to postpone his class and then come over here. I am sure his time is also very precious. Thank you for making it all the way to our community college, sir. And I hope you will all have wonderful learning today, and you will carry this message to all your classmates and friends also, so that we have a healthy society to build upon, and an elderly caring students who walk out from this college. Wish you all the best.
Thank you, ma'am, for your valuable words. As we conclude the inaugural session, I would like to invite Dr. Bharati, Head in Charge of Department of Management Studies, Pondicherry University Community College, to deliver the vote of thanks.
A happy morning to one and all gathered here. As the saying goes, having gratitude and not expressing it is like having a present and not ready to give it. So I take this opportunity to share our tons and tons of thanks to the course coordinator of this particular program for having chosen a Pondicherry University Community College. This workshop, this sensitization program that is titled Breaking the Barriers Among the Youth, a pathway to understand the geriatric mental health, is actually the need of the hour, I would say, because it aims at not only enriching the intergenerational bonds, but it also is focused on improving our concern for the older adults, right? And I'm sure this is very, very needed in order to improve their positive mental health. And we should all remember at this point of time, one day we will also reach the different phases of our life. So we really need to show concern towards the older adults. And I'm sure this program will be a very big eye-opener to all our student friends here at Community College, and to take it to the nook and corner of Pondicherry. So I'm really very happy you have chosen this campus coordinator of the program. So first and foremost, I should also thank NISD under the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, Government of India, for having chosen Shahan Sultana ma'am's proposal amidst a number of proposals that would have been submitted. So we thank NISD, a department under the Government India, for having chosen her proposal. And we also thank our Pondicherry University administration for speedy approval of the proposals, and that is why she has also been able to win the proposal for our university. So our very much thanks to Pondicherry University administration. A very special thanks to our registrar here who is amidst us, Professor Rajni Bhutani sir. We are really very happy to have you with us in our campus, sir. Thank you for coming here. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank our other faculty members from the university who are here from the Department of Social Work and the other departments. And a special thanks to today's morning session speaker, Ramalingam sir. Our students are eagerly waiting. Like as ma'am said, we have all been talking in English. They are really eagerly waiting to receive the message in beautiful Tamil language. Our students are waiting for that. We welcome you to our campus, sir. I would also like to thank the EMRC team that is here to cover this event. And of course, I cannot be without thanking the faculty members in the Department of Management. Each and every one of us have supported in organizing this program. Dr. Arjunan sir, Dr. Satyamurthy sir, Dr. Gayatri ma'am, and the research scholars of Department of Social Welfare Department who have been toiling through the last 2 weeks for making these arrangements possible. The research scholars here at the Department of Management, Pondicherry University Community College. I thank you all for being present here, and thanks to the media people and everybody who have come here. Once again, we thank you all for bringing this program to our campus, and I hope our students will have a very good time. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, one and all.